What's going on, brother?
What's up, brother?
How you doing?
I'm doing all right, bro.
Yeah? Why are you looking all sad? What's going on?
Well, hold on. Let me get a beer real quick.
What the hell? Damn. You good? Like
Metro.
drizzle? Nice. What happened?
You ever have an old moment, bro?
Yeah?
Today I had an old moment. I have this coworker. And that's not funny, bro. Like we ain't that old, bro.
Bro, the buildup is killing me. I can't wait to hear this.
Yeah, we're not that old, bro. But this motherfucker really made me feel old.
What happened?
I have a coworker that I shoot the shit with all the time, and he's 15 years younger than me, right? So that means
Damn.
he's 20. It's like 23, 24-ish, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I joke around with him all the time, and I've been joking around with him for years because he just gets that level of humor. He's not like some typical younger 15-year-old kid that doesn't get that humor, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And today, for some reason, he asked me for advice. Who the fuck do you ask for advice, bro?
Is that Mr. Fredrickson?
Yes, I got upped, bro. It didn't feel good. I literally felt like I've never felt so old. I mean, like my feet have hurt from a long day before, but today I just literally did not feel. It didn't sit right, bro.
Adventure is out there. He's gonna get a badge for walking you across your job site.
Dude, I'm mid-30s, bro. I'm not even like. I mean, that might be considered old. I mean, we played Xbox before, and then like people would ask us, "Hey, how old are you guys?" And we'd be like, "Oh yeah, we're 35, 36." And then they're like, "Oh, you guys are old." What the fuck, dude? I'm not old.
I mean, dude, we're older than our parents were when they had us.
We're old, bro.
We're not old, we're older. There's a difference.
Well, no, we're wiser.
You might be.
What are you drinking?
A little whiskey.
You just drank that like it was
I'm
like it
just
was
kidding.
water.
It is water.
Oh, I'm about to say, dude, what the fuck's wrong with you?
No, but for real. Besides your senile moment, what else is going on with you? How you doing?
I'm good, bro. I'm good. Um, it was Grandma's birthday on the 15th, which was 2 days ago. So
Mm-hmm.
today I went out to my family's house and spent time with the family. Um, haven't seen them in a while. Felt great.
Nice.
Felt good to see them. What about you?
I'm still recovering, dude. This past week, I was helping my sister. We have to rebuild part of her fence, weather, and just it being old and that kind of shit. So it's, oh, dude, it's been rough. But
Really?
yeah, and we're not even done yet. But it's family, you got to help. I mean, I want to help out. I don't want to make it sound like I don't want to help.
No, you gotta help.
I mean,
You know damn well you do not want to roll out of bed and go do labor when you don't have the option to go do labor.
exactly. But I mean, what makes you want to do it is the fact that it's family. Like it's, you know what I mean? Like family. There's like a unwritten kind of rule. You know what I mean? Like,
Would you ever tell your sister no? Like if she's like, Dushin, my fence just fell down. I need you to come out here and fix my fence. Would you ever reply and say, you know what, I know a guy you can call?
no, no. So like, if I didn't think it was necessary, like a fence is necessary, right? Like if I didn't think it was necessary, like if her washing machine broke, I'd be like, well, you know who you can call? The washing machine guy. You know what I mean? Like, but
Your dad would not let that fly.
and then I would tell my dad, well, have fun driving to Stockton. No, you know what's funny is I've actually told the story a bunch of times, like with my family. One time, my grandma was coming to visit, and you know, my dad will go all out for family, right, every
Mm-hmm.
single time. But I like my dad's family is also kind of different from my mom's side of the family,
Mm-hmm.
right? Where like my mom's side of the family were kind of like users. You know what I mean? Like they would always try to take shit from you and
Take advantage of you.
yeah, that's just, you know, the kind of people they were. I mean, they were nice, and I'm not even talking about like my cousins. I'm talking about like my mom's like her age family, my
Yeah.
uncle, stuff like that. Like they were those kind of people. You know, there's givers and takers in families, and they were the givers. And I mean, sorry, they were the takers, and my mom was the giver,
Mm-hmm.
right? And so, you know, my grandma was coming to visit from Europe, and my dad, you know, I don't know what kind of point he was trying to prove, but he was just like, oh, you know, if we didn't have any other beds, you know, and your bed was the only one, would you let your grandma sleep in the bed with you? And I was like, nope.
You said that?
Yeah, I said nope. I would sleep on the floor and give her my bed, but I'm not sleeping in the bed with my grandma.
Oh, okay. Oh, my bad. I took that wrong. I was like, wait a minute, bro. That's your grandma. You better let her have that bed.
Exactly. Let her have the bed. But just
Oh,
the way he worded it, and I guarantee he thought the same thing that you just did.
yeah.
Because he's, you know, my dad, bro. He's traditional as hell. His
Yeah.
jaw dropped so hard. He like for a half a second he was embarrassed for me to be his kid.
He's like, what'd you say about my mama?
But yeah, it's I don't know. It's I guess when it comes to family, right? You do as much as you possibly can to help them, but you also have to be willing to draw the line to keep them from taking advantage of you.
Yeah, I
Do,
can feel
do
that.
you get what I mean?
Yeah, I can feel that. I can feel that for sure.
Like
It's
everyone has that guy in the family who's always just kind of like needing shit, right?
yeah, yeah. You're not gonna name no names, but you know who you are. No, I get what you're saying, bro. You know what's crazy? We were just talking. I was over at Jesse's house last night, and they were all talking about how, like, I don't know why we stumbled into this conversation, but like how when people pass away and the wills and the trust and stuff like that, and how
God.
families. Oh no, I'm not gonna name his name. There was a friend of ours who just moved out of his family's house and got his own apartment, and there was some shady shit going on, and that's how the conversation started because it was his grandfather's house,
Mhm.
and it went to his aunts and stuff like that, and it just got ugly. So the conversation turned to um, how whenever it comes to wills and trusts after passing, how your family members' true colors can pop out as far as greed when it comes to big lump sums of money.
Mhm.
And that's what we were just talking about, and it was yeah, it was it's kind of unsettling. I was like, fuck, dude, how does your family's like that? You know what I mean? Because like when my grandmother, my grandmother before she passed away, um, there was conversations about money and everything like that.
Mhm.
I told my mom, I was like, hey, whatever. This is before she passed away. So whatever grandma is putting aside for me, take it. Make sure grandma gets everything that she needs to live longer. Because I don't give a shit about the money.
Yeah,
I want to have her here longer.
yeah,
You know what I mean? So I didn't care about the money. But there's other people out there that are just like, give me, give me, give me, give me, give me. You know what I mean?
dude.
And
I
I don't
think
even see how that even, like, how do you even?
think
Yeah,
that way.
yeah, it's wild.
It's well, what's crazy is like I feel like that is like the most common thing. Like people who went from nothing to something, or they came into a bit of money, or whatever it is. You know, people who got successful, their number one thing is always like it's always the ones that you love the most that end up like coming after you.
Yeah,
They want like more and more money. They want you to buy them cars and houses, and like they're the ones who are the most willing to take advantage of you.
yeah,
I've always found like that, like it's insanity. Like how can the people that you love the most be the ones that you look to, like if they get something you like, you're ready to dip your hand in that pot.
yeah, yeah,
It's That's a shitty way to live, dude. Like the idea that you might not be able to trust the people you love the most, that's a kind of lonely feeling,
yeah. It is.
right? Like
Yeah,
can you
you,
imagine?
you got like, that's like having complete faith in a person that you thought was your backbone or your like someone who will never turn on you or do you wrong.
Yeah,
And you just see the other side of them, and it's like, damn, you just feel defeated. You're like, holy shit, dude! Like my complete trust was in you. You're my family. You're my blood.
yeah.
You know what I mean? It doesn't even have to be family or blood. It could be just be a friend. You know what I mean? It's yeah.
So let me ask you this then: Do
Hmm.
you?
What you want to know? I'm the wise man in this. Remember?
Yeah, yeah.
Asking for advice. Make me feel old. Go ahead, bro.
Calm down, old fella. Don't bust an artery. Okay, so what do you think is the point? Like, I wouldn't say of no return, because I feel like with family, no matter how bad they do you wrong, there's always that little spot in your heart that wants to fix it with them. But let me put it to you like this: How far is too far when it comes to family, like, and how they treat other family? You get what I mean? Like what's the point? What would your brother have to do? And I'm saying a hypothetical brother, right? Like not your brother. Your brother is fucking amazing. What would your brother have to do for you to just be like, I'm done. You're not my brother anymore. Don't ever talk to me again.
It'd be have to be like some super intense shit. You know what I mean? Like it would have to be like some like life or death type of shit. You know what I mean? Like I'd die for my brother. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It would have to be some. I don't know, bro. It's unthinkable. You know what I mean? Like
But isn't it like a scary thought? Like
obviously,
to me,
obviously, it's a scary thought.
like I don't want to see my brother because he's married, and obviously my sister's not going to do it. But let's say like my dad slept with like one of my girlfriends. Do you think that would be enough for me to just cut him off and stop talking to him?
Uh,
I would probably
no.
say no, but it would change our relationship
See the
a
way
lot.
the way. So you said sleep with the girlfriend or sleep with?
That's where you're going is exactly my thought process, right? But the thing is, I don't want to get married, so I probably will only ever have a girlfriend unless some
Girl,
chick just
what
manages to swindle me.
you're babbling now, bro. What was the
But
question you asked? You said girlfriend,
like,
right?
yeah, girlfriend.
Okay. The way I see that type of situation when it comes to girlfriend, wife is different. Wife's a whole different level. When it's as a girlfriend, it's more of if, and it doesn't even have to be the brother. It doesn't have to be dad. It could be anybody. That if
One of your
somebody,
closest friends, yeah.
yeah, one of my close friends, yeah, if somebody were to sleep with the girl, that opens up my eyes, and he helped me to understand that that wasn't the person for me. Now, do I have 100% complete trust in that other on the individual that did that to me? No. The trust obviously takes a factor, but it opened up my eyes in a way where, okay, say that did happen, and it just continued happening. I never found out. I'm fucked because if that could happen, shit can get worse later on in the relationship if it got more serious. If I potentially married that person, you know what I mean?
Oh hell no! Like the fact that you're even contemplating staying with the person,
No, I know that, but I'm just saying is like if I didn't know what happened, I'd want to know what happened, and the way I treat it is for her to do that is more of a her thing than a him thing because it's more of the that was the person that was setting I was setting up to be with.
Mhm.
That's no longer a question. You know what I mean? That's just okay. Good thing that didn't work out for long term. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And then the other factor is the trust is not there anymore.
agreed.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, look, like for me, if I was in the situation, I probably wouldn't cut him off permanently. It would be a long time before I could bring myself to talk to him again.
Yeah.
But but like if it was like wife or and this might sound weird, but I consider stealing worse than like if you stole from me, I would consider that worse than sleeping with my girlfriend. Because like if you sleep with my girlfriend, she's not mine. You know what I mean? But if you steal from me, you're literally dipping into my pocket.
When you say steal from me, well, see, but the thing is that I understand where you're coming from, but you're talking about materialistic things now. You're talking about something that's, I mean, not to get too political, but the dollar doesn't mean shit.
My effort that I put in to get that dollar means something though.
Well, yeah, but anything that's mere materialistic can easily be replaced. Like, for
Yes.
instance, um, what was it? 3 weeks ago, my car got broken into in front of my driveway again. They fucking stole something in my fucking trunk. I was fucking heated. What they stole inside of my truck was worth like $500-600. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
But what am I gonna do? What can I do? Yes, I can be pissed off and I can be mad. Actually, because this isn't the first time it's happened, I can be mad for fucking days, weeks. You know what I mean? But what is that gonna do to me? It's a
What
materialistic thing. I'm over it. I can fucking easily replace that later on. Yeah.
that's not the stealing that I'm kind of talking about. I'm
You
not
said
talking about
steal something from
yeah,
me, and you said
yes,
something about money value.
yes, but I'm not talking about like a backpack or even a car. Like number one, if a random stranger steals that shit, like what are you gonna do?
Well,
Right?
fuck. Well, answer this question. How did you feel when I told you that they broke into the car and they stole your fucking AirPods?
It sucked, but I mean, what am I gonna do?
It's materialistic, right?
Yeah,
I
and I
mean, you got them for a dumbass cheap price,
yeah.
but
But again, like that's not what I meant by stealing. What I mean is like, imagine you were saving up for 15 years for the baby's college education, right? And you had put your dad in charge of investing that money so that it could be as much money as possible, right?
yeah.
And again, I don't want Papa, like I hope you understand that I don't think you would ever be capable of doing this. I'm just making an example.
Oh, you don't listen to this.
Whatever. I'm just saying if he does. But
If you
anyways,
do, Dad, I love you.
love you too. But no, what I mean is like you invested tens of thousands of dollars, right? You put your
Hmm.
dad in charge of investing the money, and then you find out the day before you're about to get the bill to send Sophie to college. Hey, the money's gone. Oh, guess what? Dad spent it gambling. That's what I mean when I say stealing from me, right? Like I'm talking about like a life altering kind of stealing.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I don't mean,
I don't know.
stupid little shit.
Like it's your dad, it's your brother, it's a family member. I mean, we're not talking about like a second cousin. You know what I mean? I'd fuck up a
Oh,
second cousin.
I was about to say, I beat the shit out of him, bro.
You got knocked up. No, but it's like so. Like, say that does happen, right?
Hmm.
Like, how many times would you forgive a person for doing something bad? You know what I mean?
That's a big bad, dude.
I know it's a big bad, but
It sounds like to me, far is pretty far for you. As far
far
as
is far is pretty far, bro. I mean, I have a lot of faith. You don't. You're not a believer. I'm a believer. I mean, Bible. I don't want to get into Bible or anything like that, but the Bible verse says, "Turn your cheek." You know what I mean?
yeah,
I'm a believer about that. You know what I mean? I give people faith, and once you don't show me that faith, then I question it.
Mhm.
And once you don't, then once I start questioning it, that's basically the first. That's the second chance is me questioning the faith. I had the faith I have in you,
Mhm.
right? Now, if you assure me that I can't be faithful into you, and that's just, you know what I mean? What's that quote? Uh, uh, what was it? When you do me wrong, full on me, or full
Oh,
on
fool me
you.
once, shame on me. Fool me twice. Uh, I can see. Here's the thing with this quote. I can only ever remember George Bush's quote because he messed it up so bad. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice. Well, you fool me once, you ain't gonna fool me again.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm pretty lenient with family for sure because I mean they're your family, bro.
yeah. And again, I feel
And,
like I'm.
my family hasn't shown me signs of taking advantage of me or anything like that.
Yeah.
Like my family actually, we have a rule in our family. It's like not a said rule, or it's not said out loud, but it's something my grandmother always taught us that you never mix money with family
Mm,
because it basically ruins relationships and you grow apart from those people because uh, I mean, how do you even like say there's like say I take a loan from my brother for fucking 5 grand, but I'm not being transparent with him when I'm gonna pay him back. There's gonna
mhm.
be a thought in his mind: is this motherfucker gonna pay me back?
Yeah,
Gonna have him. He's gonna kind of like take a step back, and you know what I mean. You just don't mix money with family because it ruins your relationships.
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree. It's I don't know. Trust is a, and again, especially with family, it's a hard thing to get back once it's gone. It's and actually like
it hurts too.
yeah. Well, here, let me before I tell my story that I was about to tell. Let me ask you this: have you ever done anything towards your family that like you might be embarrassed about, or like, damn, I really shouldn't have done that, something like that?
I'm not gonna talk about it, but it's nothing I did towards the family. It's more of what I did on my actions that were very risky in life. And actually, that night, I drove out to my parents' house and told them what happened. And I was apologetic because I knew that they would be despised of me. So,
You mean disappointed?
yeah, disappointed in me
I was
because
gonna
of
say if they despise
I
you,
had
that's a
no, they're disappointed in me, and it was more of like built up guilt, and I know I'm better than that. They raised me better. You know what I mean?
yeah,
That's all. You know what I mean? Nothing crazier than that. You know what I mean?
yeah.
What about you?
I have a couple moments. I have a couple moments that until the other side of it was kind of explained to me, right? I thought I was 100% in the right, and even though I didn't do what I threatened to do, or actually, I think I might have said that I did it, even though I didn't do it. But I was really, really upset, and I felt like I was being like really mistreated,
Yeah.
and so I responded in a particular way, and
Oh, you said it with your chest, huh?
yeah, and you know me, bro. I don't hold back. Like when, when I get to a certain, I'm a very patient person, right? Like I'm an asshole, but I think you can say that I'm a patient person,
Yeah, you're very,
right?
especially
Like,
I've done some fucked up shit to you, and I'm still surprised you're still talking to me.
nah. I mean, I would have still kept talking to you anyway. I was surprised that I was able to hold back from hitting you, though.
You should have. I
That's
I would have hit me all the time.
yeah, but I think in that moment, like I kind of knew what was happening. Like I knew you weren't thinking clearly, right? And I was just like, yeah. And I was like, well, what's it going to do if I hit him? He's not even going to remember it tomorrow.
You probably you probably put me to sleep, and I'd probably wake up with a gnarly ass hangover and not even remember what happened. I just think that I have a headache because I fucking was drinking too much.
Until someone told you what happened.
And then I tried to ask a question, and when my jaw was hurting, I was like, "Oh, what happened?"
that was well. Here now I'm kind of thinking about how this sounds. Do you mind if I tell just a little bit of what happened?
It
Just
didn't
kind of a
happen.
summary. I
Didn't
know.
happen. You can go full stream if you like.
No.
I don't care.
All right. So
I said my sorries, bro.
so Andy was upset that I came to his brother's like get together.
What?
It
Oh,
was
you lied.
it was your birthday. You were upset. No, you didn't. You sorry.
Why was I
Hold on.
upset?
No. You
I'm the
you
one
weren't.
who invited.
I know you weren't upset that I came. You were upset that I came and then went to sleep
Yeah. How about
because
you from the beginning?
okay. So I was working a lot, right? And I promised that I would come out for Andy's brother's birthday. So I got out there, but I had worked a really long day. And so, I hung out for about 30, 45 minutes. And then I told his brother, like, hey, I got to go take a quick power nap on the couch. I'm exhausted. Like, if I don't take a small nap, this isn't going to work. So they were like, yeah, just go in. No one's in there. Lay down, take a nap. So I go down and I knock out immediately. Andy, in the meantime, apparently hears about this and he does not like it one little bit. So he decides he's going to wake me up.
No,
And
I didn't know anything about anything that was going on though. I just thought you was just going to sleep, being weak.
whatever it was, you were upset that I went to sleep.
I thought
And
you were lightweight. That's what it was. And I was already drunk at that point. So, yeah.
so he thought that the best way to get me awake and get me to rejoin the party would be to Superman punch my nuts. Well,
I didn't mean to Superman punch him. I was drunk and I didn't think about the force that I was giving. I thought I was just punching him, but I actually gave a little bit too much behind and a little bit too much shoulder. And it turned
I'm like legs kind of open on the couch, like asleep. So I woke up very abruptly, and yeah, I cried. I cried for a couple of minutes, and then yeah, oh, and then
my brother almost kicked my ass.
yep, yeah, he was real mad, and then actually, I think Star was really mad at you too. Oh no, that was
I
Rebecca, I think.
I have no clue who was mad at me. I think everybody was mad at me.
And so everyone was like, Andy needs to go home.
And this was a long time ago.
Oh yeah. This was a decade ago. This was a long ass time ago.
A while ago. I don't do that type of crap.
Yes, no.
I'm square nowadays.
Nah,
Man,
I would say more round than square, but sure.
I burn my mouth on warming up hot milk for the baby before I do some shit like that.
Oh my god.
Life is different.
But yeah, and then I had to drive you home, and then you borrowed my phone, threw my phone, broke my phone. Then we had to catch your dog, and then you twisted your ankle. And then I had to help you inside.
He's a great friend. He's a great one.
Anyways, that's the story, right? In kind of a nutshell. And I never even the next day, even though I was super pissed at you, I never doubted the friendship. Like I was never like, oh, like
Call me. You're like, hey, dude. You ready to buy me a new phone?
no,
Well,
I called you first, and I was like, how much do you remember of last night? And you were like, I don't know, but I know I did something bad. I was like, yeah, you got to buy me a new phone, and you were like, what? I was like, fuck to the yeah, bro. You just threw my brand new fucking $800 phone against the wall. I had barely had that phone for a week, dude. Yeah. And then
Good
you were
time.
like, what? But I didn't tell you what happened though. And then
What?
I think your brother or someone else told you. Then you called me and apologized and were like, dude, I'm so fucking sorry. And I was like, Bro, just replace my fucking phone.
And that wasn't too far. So you're saying that you're a very lenient person too. In that case,
Yeah,
someone did that to
because
me, got me fucked up.
that what?
Nope. I said someone do that to me, you got me fucked up. That person is no longer coming out and drinking with me, coming out to any type of partying with me where there's any alcohol around.
Well, here's what makes me feel better. I know that for the rest of my life, if I ever
You
do
hold it
anything,
against me?
no, not to hold it against you, but if I ever go overboard and do something real fucking stupid, I have 2 passes with you.
Like when you went to Europe and got fucking tanked and you almost jumped out of a taxi cab in the middle of the fucking road?
No, that's what? No, that's not even that bad. I've done way worse.
Not
Bro,
with
I
me.
hopped off the train with some random Germans outside of
That's
Munich.
what I'm talking about with me, bro.
Oh, with you.
Jamie
Yeah.
had to fucking babysit you.
Who hasn't? We've all had to babysit each other. That kind of shit. I'm not tripping about. And
Yeah.
like I said, the when you hit me, that I wasn't even tripping about that. I mean, it hurt in the moment.
Hit me, baby, one more time.
You, do it, please. You hit me one more time, Andy. I will back, bro.
My defense reflexes better kicking right away.
No, but like that, yeah, that kind of stuff has never been too far. Like, I don't know. I don't really consider like physical shit as too far because it's like it's a raw kind of emotion. There's no thought behind it. Like you get angry, you lash out, right? Or like something happens, you lash out. It doesn't. I don't take it too seriously.
Mm-hmm.
It's more of the shit that takes like thought. That's what would get me.
Mm-hmm.
So like if I know you put thought into hurting me, then like that's the only time I'd be like, that's
Like
too
first
far.
degree.
Yeah, like that's too far. Manslaughter, I'm okay with. First degree murder, first degree murder. I'm kicking it up a notch.
That's funny as hell.
Yeah.
You know what? I had a long time friend. I'm not gonna name his name, but I don't even know how it gets this bad. But we used to go over to his house and hang out, and everybody had to lock their doors and lock their stuff up inside their rooms, so the other people in the house, which is family members, wouldn't go into their bedrooms and steal their shit. Yeah. One time I was over there, and this is when I was, what, 14?
Mm-hmm.
And my friend's brother, because I used to walk around with a little speaker and shit. This is when I was in like high school and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Walked around with a speaker, and I went to sleep, and I woke up, and my speaker wasn't next to me. So then I woke up, we're all hanging out and stuff like that, and we're getting ready to take off to go somewhere. And we're all walking out the door, and I'm like, nah, fuck that. I'm not gonna just be defeated. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because when someone steals something from you, you don't feel right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, fuck that. I'm gonna sneak back in the house. So I went back to the house, inside the house, and said I was going to the bathroom. I had a hunch where this shit was at, and it was exactly where I thought it was at. I went into his brother's room, and it was right there on his top of his drawer, uh, just sitting there. My speaker. I grabbed that shit, and his brother was outside, and his brother wasn't with us. Wasn't going with us. He was just hanging out with his friends outside.
Mm-hmm.
I walk outside and I hook it up to my MP3 player, and I start bumping music. And then I look at him, and I was like, "All right, man, I'll see you later." And then I take off. But just the fact that I was a guest in that house and the atmosphere was like a dog eat dog world type situation,
Yeah.
like I don't see how it gets that bad, bro. That those type of families, there's no trust.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like it's all for one type situation.
Yeah.
Obviously, me and you didn't grow up that way, but like to live that way, it's like, yeah,
Well, like I said before, that must be lonely as fuck, dude.
yeah,
Like just really holding to your core that there isn't one person who you can really just be at peace with, find comfort with, like let your guard down with, not have to worry about being taken advantage of, anything like that. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. But how does it even get that bad though?
Honestly,
That's
dude,
pretty bad.
the only thing I can think of is it's got to be generational, dude. It's got to be generational. You know, like because I mean, that kind of shit doesn't happen out of nowhere, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's got to be something like the parents learned from their parents, who learned it from their parents, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's I don't know. It's a scary thing. Thank God for my family. Fuck.
Yeah.
It's I know that my family, like, we have each other's backs. Like if shit hit the fan,
See, but how would you feel though if like you're saying that with confidence right now, and I believe it, but how would you feel if that shit was not even the case next week? You know what I mean?
like if I lost that, if
Yeah,
if
exactly.
if I didn't have that feeling anymore, I'd be gone. I'd take
I
off.
see. I can see you going back to Europe.
I don't know if I'd go back to Europe. I would take off. There would be nothing else keeping me here. What would be the point?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, you're not talking about suicide, right?
No, no. Oh my God! If anyone out
Talking about
there,
full time traveling, though, right?
yes, if anyone out there ever has thoughts like that, please, you can reach out to us. You have a whole bunch of you know open ears that are happy and willing and ready to talk. Please don't ever even think that that's a consideration or a possibility, please. But yeah, no, I'm talking about like I would move away. I would either leave the country or move to another part of the country. Cause I mean, again, like it would suck to, leave my friends and stuff too. But at the same time, it's, we can talk on the phone.
Yeah, fuck me. I'm just chopped liver, huh?
Hey, weren't you one of the first ones who left the Bay Area?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So, and I feel like it didn't diminish our friendship at all, right?
No, because I commute still.
But we almost never see each other in person. But we, talk on the phone. We play video games. We text.
Bro, I seen you yesterday.
Yes, but when was the last time before that you saw me? It was at least 12 days.
I don't remember.
Yeah, that
But
joke
I don't.
that joke went right over your head.
Well, no, I was really trying to think about the last time I actually seen you before that. But anyways,
Yeah, it had been a minute.
yeah,
But that's what I'm saying. Like with friends, I feel like you can go long periods of time without seeing each other. You stay in contact and nothing really changes, right?
yeah,
But with family, when you're done, like you're done. Like I don't want to hear from you ever again. I don't want to talk to you ever again. That kind of thing. So
yeah,
if I didn't have that, like, or sorry, if I did feel that way, where like just I got to a point where I just couldn't trust my family anymore, lost my respect for whatever it was, I'd be like, then why the hell am I going to stay here?
yeah.
That's all.
Hmm. Cheers to that.
Damn, this turned into a lightweight dark conversation.
Let's lighten it up a little bit then.
All right. Oh, why do you look so stuck right now, dude?
I was trying to make it seem like it paused. You can't do that because you have a fan in the background, you dumbass.
Oh, hey, your TV's on in the background. I can see that shit too.
But it's not. It's not
Yes,
moving.
it is.
Oh fuck.
Your character's moving, bro.
Oh, is
Yeah. A black girl's been standing over your shoulder this entire time, dude.
so I got a question for you.
Yeah.
How do I word this?
Use your big boy words.
No. Okay, so you and two family members are in a house.
Mm-hmm.
Pick the two family members. Pick them. Who's in the house?
Any two of my family members.
Any two.
And you're not going to tell me about any more of the situation.
Just fucking do it, dude.
My sister and her baby, then, because they need a roof over their head.
The house catches fire. Who you saving first?
You motherfucker. I mean, the baby's still really little, so I would grab my sister and say, hold on to the baby. Run out.
Okay, now let me ask you this.
No.
You said in the last episode that if there was a fire, that you would save your dog and you'd yell, Andy, you better get your ass up and run. Why don't you save the baby and yell for Lincoln to get up and run? The baby can't fucking do anything.
Yeah, and here's the thing: if my sister couldn't
you don't love me.
Listen, if my sister hold the baby, then I'm going for the baby, right?
Mm-hmm.
But my sister can hold the baby, so there you go. Now, if they're on opposite sides of the house, that's a different story. But if we're like all in a room, the house is coming down on fire, I'm grabbing my sister, I'm saying, pick up the baby, let's go. But if the baby's on the other side, I hope my sister would understand that I'm saving the baby and I'm screaming for you, Linka, you better get your ass out of the house.
Wrong. Linka, I would have threw you over my shoulder, ran upstairs, got the baby like some Tarzan shit, and took you both out at the same time.
That's literally exactly what I said first.
No, you said you take the baby.
No, I said I'd grab Linka and tell her to hold on to the baby, and then we go.
I don't know, bro. Linka, I don't know if you could trust this one, even though he's fixing your fence.
Okay. All right, let me ask you this then.
Hit me with it. Hit me.
All right. You get home from work. Your house is on fire. You see Jamie on one side of the house in a window, and the baby on the complete opposite side of the house in the other window. The entire center of the house is fully on flames. You know you only have time to save one. What are you doing?
Okay, what side of the house is Jamie on?
No. I said the baby's on one side, Jamie's on the other, the house is coming down. There you go.
I run in the house, I get my daughter, I go out the garage, and I grab my Xbox, and I go to the... I yell, Jamie, jump out the window. I'm joking.
I thought you were going to say something like, I grab my Xbox.
No, I do exactly what Jamie would want me to do.
Save the baby.
Yes.
But I thought you were going to actually hit it with a really good joke and be like, I'm going to grab my Xbox, which is going to attract Jamie because she hates when I'm on my Xbox, and then she would jump out of the
window. That's funny.
It's would you rathers, or I hate would you rathers. Have you
seen that new card game that's on? Although you don't have TikTok, but there's a new card game that's on the TikTok shop. It's called is it called Sequence? Or I forgot what it's called, but there's like deep questions in there, bro. You just draw the card and it's like you just ask. Like one of them was, is there one person that you did not get a chance to say I'm sorry to, and can you say it now? And then it was kind of like, it's like a confession type of shit. You know what I mean? Like it's deep shit that like not awkward, but like stuff that you just don't talk about. You know what I mean?
Okay, so
I'm down to get that game, and then we just fucking play it on here.
You're not down. You won't be honest.
I will.
Okay. Is there one person in your life that you didn't get the chance to say you were sorry to?
Yeah.
What happened?
There's a few.
The one that first one that came to your mind.
Tune in next week and you'll find. You gotta keep these. You got to keep them on their toes, bro. You can't just give them everything.
Oh man. You want to hear something funny? I was telling the story today on stream about how I had drank too much and it was too late at night and I couldn't make it to a bathroom, and so you had to pull over at the IHOP. And the chick came out.
No, was that that wasn't me. That was Bobby.
No. Bobby came out, but you're the one who pulled over. But Bobby came out and was like, "Oh, you want me to pinch it, or you want to pinch it for him and take a walk?"
Nah, it was. They wouldn't let him go to the bathroom inside because he wasn't.
That's not what happened.
That's exactly what happened, and he was pissed off. And he was like, "All right, fuck these guys." So he went to the side of the building and he took a piss on the side of the building. One of the girl workers ended up going
Bro,
outside.
I was the one taking the piss. What are you talking about?
Okay, then I have a bad memory, bro.
Yeah, you're tripping, dude. I don't doubt that you probably had a situation like that, but the time that I'm talking about, I couldn't make it to the bathroom. You pulled over into the back parking lot behind the IHOP, and then I went behind the dumpster.
Remember, this is all when we were younger.
Yeah, like I'm 36 now. I had to have been 34 when this happened.
Early 20s.
Yeah. But yeah, no. And then I went behind the dumpster, and then she came out and she got mad because I was pissing, and Bobby was over there like off in the corner watching me take a leak, apparently. No, not really. But she got shocked and said some shit, and then that started the whole commotion. And
then, what do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? Pinch it and move? That's what you said.
No, he said, "What do you want to do? Do you want to pinch it for him and take a walk?" Something like that.
Crazy.
Hey, she was a good sport about it, though. She could have called the cops.
And then she threw the garbage away and walked back.
All right, brother. Well, I think we should wrap it up there. It was a fun conversation. I'd like to thank you for taking your time. This has been the Dab Podcast with Dushin
and Andy.
Like, you just let me do that.
I'm just watching him like, what the fuck's this guy doing?
It's goofy time, bro. It's goofy time. I'm having fun. Keep tempting me. I'm going to start singing. Anyways, thank you, everybody, for watching. Thank you for listening. Yeah. Have a good one. Have a great week. Make lots of love. Make lots of money. Hug your loved ones. Peace.
Later.